That's a good one. Hey, George.
Hey,
So I saw that show you want Midnight Mass. Vampire.
Yeah, what'd you think?
That was different version of the vampires.
Yeah. I didn't want to say vampire. Wasn't going to do that to you.
it's weird that a culture so
I was,
steeped in vampire lore, there wasn't one mention of vampire in the whole series. Like, oh, we're turning into vampires. Oh, we must have a vampire in our midst. It's very strange. But
Or they change it around. They call it the Dracul. The
yeah, or
Dracul.
something like that.
it was
The
an angel,
vampire.
and like nobody thought, when you saw the horns and the leathery wings and all, you're like, oh, it's an angel of God. Nobody thought, well, it's a demon. It's got leathery wings. Angel's supposed to have feathers, right?
Yeah.
No, actually, the ancients thought angels were more demon-like. It's like
Well,
pre-Christian angels were more demonic-looking.
you're
They
right. They were
weren't something you'd
really
want to
weird
come
looking,
across.
like thousand eyes and
Well, that was
really
like
strange.
one. Yeah.
But modern people see angels as being feathery wings.
I saw a bobcat.
Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
where at?
It's the ever elusive bobcat. Everybody keeps saying I saw a bobcat. Construction guys saw it during the pandemic. And two of the gods saw it over the years. And then
Yeah,
I
there's lots of
saw
them
it.
around these days.
I got him now. I saw the path he takes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so I've got
just hang
I
around
his
there.
number. I'll just
I've
wait
seen
for
them a
the
few.
shift
I've seen.
change. You see everything at dusk and dawn because the shifts change. Night shifts going to
Yeah.
bed and day shifts coming
Yep.
on. They pass each other in the woods. Yeah. So anyway,
Sam.
stay tuned.
Yeah,
I'll get a picture of them.
I've seen a few of them around here. I was in my tree stand one day and got to watch one for a long time. He was around I got to watch him for about 20 minutes.
I'd never seen one before.
Oh really?
Never. I know where the dens were in the woods. My dad showed me all those bobcat dens, which meant keep a wide berth. Just don't. That's not a good one to go in.
Yeah,
They're in
don't
the
go in there.
ledges. And there was some up by Flat Rock, out back
Yeah,
up there. But just never went there. It was just a part of the ledge.
yeah, they're pretty cool creatures.
They are. Just don't corner them.
Yeah,
There
they'd
was
be
a guy.
nasty.
It was in his garage, Mike. Right, and so he goes in and instantly corners it. Right, so it hugged his
Oh, that's
face. It hugged him. It came up and just wrapped itself around him and started to go at it.
wow.
Yeah, not on purpose. Actually, when I'm around, like when I'm outside and shit, I make a lot of racket. I don't want to startle nothing, especially a skunk. You know what I mean? Just announce because everybody will screw. You know what I mean? They're not gonna hang out unless they got rabies, and then they got rabies.
You ever see that Bigfoot show?
How many? Which one?
The one where they always find the one they go to every state and they find Bigfoots in every state, but they never actually find one. Those guys, what they do first, it's cool. What they do first is they make a bunch of noise before they go in the woods
Yeah,
at night.
yeah.
Like, oh, Bigfoots love this, and they start
They
cracking
love
branches
this.
against trees. And then they go, oh, and they love this too, and they start howling as loud as they can. And then they put on this equipment with bright lights and everything, and then they go into the woods looking for Bigfoot.
We should do that. We should do that, man. Just, the Blue Green Ocean Road goes to the woods.
It's
Yeah,
really
you run
funny.
around.
Because
You run up to a
they're
rock,
in
grab some liking, and go, a sign.
they're in woods like in every state, so
Yeah.
that's because you got to be safe. But it's just funny how they work that into the whole Bigfoot lore. Anyway, they were in Rhode Island. They did it in George Washington management area.
Mike,
Guy
your
says,
audio keeps cutting out. You're a little choppy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Maybe I gotta turn up the volume somehow.
Okay. Or I think it's signal, not volume.
Signal should be good.
Well, that's the cutout part. It's like you're losing signal or something, some kind of power. It's not volume. I mean, your volume is fine. It's fluctuating, not fluctuating. It's just cutting out. Say something.
Something.
Oh, that came out. I don't know. Maybe it just had to be louder or something. Maybe that is it. I don't know.
Whatever.
It does sound like a signal problem.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it just made that. I don't know. That's the string twang at the end. You know what I mean? Twang.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's that sun. What do you call that? That event we had last night. With
That's
the,
right. Did you guys see any Northern Lights?
No.
I
Not
didn't see
high.
nothing but clouds. Then I got up again at 3:30 and I got out and I looked and I didn't see nothing. But apparently they were really great and people saw them and I just missed them.
Yeah, there were a lot of clouds.
I have a shit view of the north from here. My daughter came back about 2:30 last night, so I was out in the yard and I looked. I couldn't see anything.
Hey, Mike. E.
Hey, yo.
Mike E. You see Northern Lights,
Mike,
did
see
you?
anything?
You're up north.
I saw the Southern Lights.
Southern Lights.
Yeah, Portsmouth.
Southern Lights. Have you ever noticed? Oh, that's Southern Nights. Ooh.
Racked up like a douche. You know, the
Yeah,
rumor
that
in
passed
the
for
night.
country music once upon a time.
Yikes. It's amazing what passes for country music.
Yeah, I know. It's like even today, the country music I listen to on the radio, it's like maybe like 1 out of 5 songs is worth listening to, and then like sometimes when they have a couple of good ones, yeah, like 2 out of 5. But like basically 1 out of 5 that actually sounds like country at least.
Yeah, I know. It's mostly hip hop with a southern accent, you know.
It's all overproduced nonsense.
I got
Sucks.
some good. I have some good.
It's toast. It's toast.
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 I have some good song lists on Spotify. All modern. It's not country. It's Americana or folk or alt country or outlaw country, but they don't call it country music, even though it sounds just like country music sounds or should sound like. I don't know.
It's like maybe it's copyright infringement they're worried about. Maybe like the cabal of producers say that this
It's
is
just that
country,
that's-
nothing else can be classified as country music.
It's just that it's like 5 writers and 5 producers that make it all. So it all sounds the same. They use the same chord structure. They've been using it for years. It's crap. It's all crap. Don't listen to country on the radio. It's crap.
It's all gone to hell, like everything
It's a
else.
piece of toast. It's a piece of toast with a bite out of it.
Yeah. How
What do you got on your
doing?
toast?
Right,
He's
that-
got mayo.
That's not mayo.
but
That's cool. I mean, if we keep doing this podcast, it's going to be everybody's going to see our slow deterioration into, you know, drooling.
This mundane nonsense and drooling.
Ugh.
Oh, look. Hang on. I'm going to take a sip of coffee over here. Yep.
I'm chewing with my mouth shut.
So far.
Oh, my God.
I got yelled at for doing the dishes the other day.
How can that be? I get yelled at for not doing the dishes.
You
I get
think?
yelled at just to get yelled at.
So what happened was I had done the dishes. I had filled the dishwasher up, hit it, went out for the day, came back. They were all clean, but I hadn't had time to take them out yet. So after I cooked supper, she put her dirty dish in one spot in the dishwasher, and I said, "You know those are clean in there." And she looked at it and she said, "Why?"
I thought she was going to say, "Not no more."
Yeah. Recycle.
Do it again, cowboy.
Hey, what you got there, George?
Got a birthday present. Got,
In
What is it?
bonsai?
I got a tree with like 3, 4, 5, 4 different pears spliced onto this
Oh
one
wow!
tree.
All right.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, that's a great
I gotta-
present.
Yeah, I got to figure out. I got to get it in the ground today.
Good idea.
Ah,
So I'm
Is there
doing
partridge in
smoothies now, right? And the best one so far is black cherries, frozen black cherries, right? And milk. Motherfucker, that's great. Mangoes, frozen mangoes. Nah, there's something else I got to do with those. Caca. Berries are awesome, and that's as far as I've
Frozen-
gone so far.
Frozen cherries and frozen black cherries and milk. That's just it. Just those two things.
Yes, that's just it.
Cherries and milk. All
Yep.
right, try that.
Matter of fact, I've learned like they like to put a little of this thing and a little of that thing. Don't do that. That's just. It's like when you paint, you put too much color in it. It's just brown. It's just a mess. It's best just to have the thing itself. Like just peas are good. Like I mean when I'm eating. You know what I mean?
peas and milk. Frozen
No,
peas and milk.
No, don't stop. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Oh well, frozen fruit's great. Makes good smoothies, nice and cold, thick
Yeah.
too. I
know-
use it with yogurt. Yogurt makes a nice smoothie.
Sometimes the fruit is pretty gross thought out, but when it's frozen and chopped up and you eat it that way, it's all right. But like it gets room temperature, it's not good. I'm getting them headaches. I made one that was so good. I like froze my head several times. I kept going back like an idiot. Like I kept touching a hot stove, you know. I just recovered and I do it again to myself. I'm a moron.
Get some berries, you get some bananas, you get some how you doings, you get a couple how you
Hey.
bins.
It's good to see you.
Hey,
You got some over here. You got some
yeah,
over
a couple
there.
of Sosia sisters over there. Yeah.
Your sister's
Yeah, you get
toast.
frozen fruit.
And frozen fruit in your sister.
Sister looks just like a glazed donut over there.
Yeah, how'd you get the hole in that thing over there? When I bake donuts, everybody want to know how to get the holes in it. Like it was like, oh Jesus, I'm really getting hit. I get tired of hearing it. You know, this hole in the donut joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we do it. I stick my dick in every one of them.
Every donut you've ever eaten.
Takes all night.
A whole bottle of Viagra.
Well, I was pretty
I'll
young
never eat
then.
a donut again. I'll never eat a donut again. Just toast.
There's a lot of carbs in that toast, Mike.
Yeah, it's probably butter too.
Yeah,
Mm.
butter's good.
Butter's good for you. Cook with butter.
Mhm.
Never mind the seed oil.
Oh yeah,
Butter and
see, oh,
lard.
caca.
4 eggs, piece of toast.
Answer
and
the
sriracha.
phone. Answer the phone.
Mike has an important business call.
I like
It's
the
an
eggs
important
on the
call,
toast. I've
probably.
been making eggs and toast. Actually, get a nice big piece of bread, in the frying pan, butter it up, fry it, then drop an egg in the middle.
George,
It's wonderful.
you are the
Sounds really
Eggman.
good, except for the egg part.
Feta cheese on top. Hey, you guys need eggs? I got like 7 dozen here.
Cuckoo Cachoo.
Send them up.
You are the Eggman.
All right.
Eggs.
Girls are producing, man.
Was
You need to sell them.
I can't give them away fast enough. Everybody's selling them. You can't. You go up in any direction. Everybody's selling their eggs. There's like eggs on
Sell them for a quarter cheaper. Be a
mile.
fig. Sell them for a quarter cheaper.
You'd rather give them away to those who need them, man. Who needs them?
Be a capitalist. That's a Marxist approach.
I know. Well, Marxists, they didn't seize their means of production.
You did.
You got to be a capitalist.
seized the
Figure
means
out how to outsell your neighbor.
Oh,
Do you lock up your chickens at night? Yes, you do, you Marxist motherfucker.
that's capitalist.
Yeah,
No,
that
you've
regular
seized the-
individual
No
stuff
free
don't
chickens
work.
for anybody.
You've seized the means of egg production. Every night you seize them.
No, I bought and paid for it. I made my own investments. No government handouts. Anyway, enough of that shit.
Chickens need to support themselves.
That's right.
Hey, everybody got to pull their weight around here. You don't keep producing eggs. You're going in the pot.
My chickens have a retirement program.
Oh, that's right.
Take
They're-
care of them. They don't produce.
Think about it. Man, that feed ain't cheap,
No, it's not. That's why they
They
eat
pay for
mostly
that.
bugs and stuff in the yard. They fend for themselves.
That's better. That make better eggs.
It's cool they're
Yeah,
bipedal,
feed is
just like us.
Feed- It's
all
expensive.
winter long, man. All winter long, you're
Just-
feeding them. You're putting out money after money, good after bad, man.
Just 10 years ago, 50-pound bag of layer pellets was $8. Now it's $24 and something.
Holy cow!
Insane.
You could sell 6
That was
dozen
just
eggs
10
to pay for a bag of that.
Yeah. I've seen eggs are up $4 a dozen around here now.
That's
Whoa!
what they're going.
Pretty
going
consistently,
for?
yeah. $4 a dozen. Not, I haven't been to bought them in the market, but around the ones that are selling them on the roadside.
We got a guy over here selling them for $3.50.
Oh, there you go. There's an
You should need
entrepreneur
any.
over there.
They're selling, man. Capitalism.
Yeah.
Either you believe or you don't.
A bag of those cherries is $5 frozen. You make a big ton of it too. Like
Nice.
like cherry vanilla ice cream. Close to that. You whip it up enough.
Yeah, it sounds
You
good.
get that because it's milk, right? If you really wanted to go nuts, you put cream in it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
But I ain't doing that.
Anything.
That's not the whole. That's
Whole
not
milk
the whole
yogurt,
idea of
too.
this. The idea is to lose weight, but you still need protein anyway. So that could be a daily dose of protein. You could go on.
Use the
rest
whole
of the day
milk
without doing
yogurt.
anything. What's that?
Whole milk yogurt. That
Yogurt.
makes a tasty smoothie. That makes a very tasty
Nice and
smoothie.
thick.
Hey, did you ever see
lots
The
of
Good
protein.
Place? Did you ever see The Good Place?
Yeah, I saw
Frozen
it.
yogurt. It's like it's evil because it's like it's not ice cream. It's frozen yogurt. That's like a sign you're in hell. It's a really nice place, but it's frozen yogurt. They had that one guy who got it close, like figured it all out, like he was like on mushrooms, and he came like 98% close to figuring out what a afterlife was like. And they had a picture of him. He was like, yeah, one human that figured it out on mushrooms. So he was like famous in The Good Place. There's
Nice.
a picture on the wall. Ted Danson. That was great.
Was it? I saw a couple of episodes in the beginning.
That was-
but I don't know. They grabbed me.
The pilot grabbed me because the first thing is they're honoring the guy on shrooms who figured it out. I don't know, just It did drag on. I think what 3 seasons or something. Yeah, it did drag on.
You ever see that Star Trek spinoff, Discovery?
I didn't like it.
It's really like it's got the worst premise. They can jump through space now by riding on the galactic mycelium network.
Yeah, nobody's
That's great.
this-
Space mushrooms,
I
and the
know.
scientist who figures it out, his name is Paul Stamets. It's like,
Good.
come on, people.
Okay. Yeah. I saw the one where they were signaling across the. They were doing like the light Morse code they like ships do. Only they're doing it from one end of the galaxy to the other, like in real time.
Yeah.
So
How?
they got brother, Jesus, speed of light and shit. Ugh. No, it was gross. It's gross. But Next Generation still rocks. You know that Enterprise wasn't bad either. I like the PAL. I mean, I really like the PAL. I really, 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 really like the PAL. You should have been there, Mikey. Should have been on that Star Trek train. Get on the Star Trek train.
I missed it, man. I missed that
It's
train.
too late now. It's just too late.
No, I jumped off a while back.
If you
I
don't give a
can't
fuck
keep
right
up.
now, you ain't never gonna.
Yeah.
There
And I-
was
and
a
I'm
time
okay
that
with-
was it. That was
I'm okay
that was
with-
all of it. That was a sum total.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
How about Doctor Who? Did you ever get into Doctor Who back in the 70s?
I never got that one.
No?
I don't
was
think I was
great.
getting it. Like public everything on TV. Well, you know, you lived where I lived. Everything was
Yeah.
snowy. Anything worth watching, it was like,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta stand outside holding an antenna. You know, so, okay, Speed Racer.
Right. My life has been science fiction enough. I don't need to seek out other sources.
Star Trek was great. Oh, fuck, I love
Yeah,
Star
well,
Trek.
the PBS was great too. You know, you get the Doctor Who, you get the
Doctor
Monty
Who was great,
Python, you
man.
got the Benny Hill.
Yeah, hell yeah.
PBS back in the day was the greatest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I even started off watching Sesame Street and Mister Rogers.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Mr.
awesome.
Rogers rocked.
There was a time. And then
Gumby. I'm Gumby, damn it.
What? And then what happened? What happened?
oh,
You got
I
cable.
don't know. I grew up.
Oh, you changed, not the station. Okay. thought
I
you meant
started
something.
working for a living, I think.
Yeah, I got a job and shit.
Well,
I thought you meant they changed.
Well, the guy who made Gumby was an interesting guy. He was a real, he was into psychedelics.
Yeah.
And he did that.
You
He
can
did
kinda
Davy
tell.
and Goliath, and then he did Gumby. Or I think he did Gumby first, and then did Davy and Goliath to,
Gumby
earn
was
a paycheck.
tripping.
Yeah.
It was.
Really
That guy was a first-class stoner, that guy.
Oh, yeah,
he was.
Yeah, Davy and Goliath. Fucking Andy used to like.
Yeah,
Andy used to go when we were studying. Snow's no fun without Davy.
That's right. Going
Well,
out
what's that?
bending
Because there was
is no
nothing
fun
on anyway.
without
Claymation
Davy.
was all right, no matter what they were trying to tell you.
I
wasn't picking up on that anyway.
Discipline.
remember the Thunderbirds?
Oh yeah, Thunderbirds are go.
Yeah.
Put your ass
that
they
was
are.
that was great.
Yeah, it is great. I've seen them. as an
Super
adult.
marionation.
Yes, that's right. Did you ever see that one, Mikey?
Which one?
Thunderbirds?
Rings a bell.
You ever see Team America?
No.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Thunderbirds rings a bell.
Thunderbirds and its
Oh, we were really young.
precursor Stingray.
Stingray.
Stingray about the underwater knots.
Well, Team America is based on it. I mean, Trey Parker. They
Yeah.
what South
Hey, do you
Park guys-
remember really early there was this cartoon where they had real people's mouths. They had like a cartoon face and real people's mouths would do
Yes.
the talking.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Oh, I think I
was on-
saw
That was
that.
Chad.
Yeah, it's so odd.
We were very, very young when that was on TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
That's like, 2-3 years old, kind of young. Seeing it.
Yeah. That was That was from Japan. That was like original Japanese animation where you just have like the static shot and then you had the mouth moving, like the animated lips moving and stuff.
But it was real
Yeah,
people's lips. You know, they
Yeah,
they had
yes,
to
it
sound,
was.
yeah, like that. Like
Yeah.
that.
Ah, that was
Missed
really,
a lot of
yep,
shit, man.
back in the
Missed a lot of
day.
stuff.
Well, you're just a pup, I guess, Mike. You know, you missed it all.
I was out there jumping rivers on bikes and stuff, you know.
Well, you would have been too young to go on a bicycle.
For that one, but I mean for the other ones.
What are you
you know.
doing? You're doing
Yeah.
foolishness. You're just being
That's
foolish.
perfect. Look at that.
I can't
You
see
are
how it
foolish
looks.
child.
Though. I don't know. Does this look all right or does this look stupid? Hey, how you doing?
Oh, it looks great.
Hard to tell the difference.
I'll look at it later. How you doing?
Yes.
Japanese TV.
I'm going to have to leave here early today, I think. We're going to a place called Horizon Wings. Having an open house. It's got all these programs. A raptor program with an eagle. Falcons, hawks, eagles, owls, raptors, reptiles, fur-bearing animals. Pretty cool.
Where's that?
Ashford, Connecticut.
Was it like a
Laura's
zoo?
Mother's Day adventure. She wanted to do this for Mother's Day,
Oh yeah.
but it
Nice.
happens today. instead
Very
of-
nice.
So that's what we're doing. We're going to go look at some birds at a nature center.
Oh, that's wild.
I thought that you were talking about a new chicken wing place. So you can open house chicken wing restaurant.
Horizon Wings. Yeah, that's a good name for it. Yeah.
Draft beer.
Maybe have
Poco.
a port
What's
name.
it? Pokey, right?
Pokey. There he is. Pokey was my favorite when I was little.
Yeah, talking horse.
Oh yeah,
The Buddha.
that's right. Yeah, and the
Baby
blockhead.
Buddha.
On the phone. Buddha on the
Baby
phone.
Buddha.
Who's he calling?
Buddha's on the phone. Someone called him.
Calling Elvis.
Elvis. Elvis.
Who's-
Elvis needs boats. Elvis needs boats. The sailing Elvis.
Elvis needs boats.
Aliens read that. Star Trek
the
jive.
sailing Elvis.
Is that a squeezy toy, Mike? Does that make noise when you squeeze it? They should put a little thing in there.
Does it float in the tub?
When Mikey takes a bath, he's got his Elvis in there. Elvis Pokey.
How big is this Elvis, you figure? Elvis needs boats. The sailing Elvis.
Commodore
That guy
Elvis.
Commodore Elvis.
You know. And another thing.
Dog, leave that alone.
Elvis needs boats. Elvis needs boats. Elvis
Yeah,
Elvis
wasn't
needs
that-
boats. That's a UFO. Oh, a UFO.
Hey, get out of here. Come on. Come on, you little fucker.
Something's loose. Something's loose in the house.
Get,
It's a menace.
they take the dogs out. And as soon as the dogs go out, the little fucker comes down the stairs, and it just went up on the table.
Oh yeah?
You little fucker.
Be the end of him.
It's like a little dog.
No, it's a cat.
Oh, it's a
The
cat.
little black cat.
Just jumps up. Yeah, they can jump up on stuff.
Its name is Little Fucker, or
Little
that's what
Fucker.
its first name was.
How
Laura's
many
trying to
cats you
change
got,
it.
Mike?
Too many. Too many. One's too
One-
many.
I got
One's
just the
more
right
than
amount.
enough. Two are too many. Three is crazy cat lady village.
Yeah, we have 2 cats and 2 dogs.
Brutal.
I got a couple of milk customers, man. They were both extremes. The dogs or the cat people. The houses were like, holy fuck. Almost like just hold your breath, run in, dump the milk off, and then run out.
Remember my house? Remember how many cats we had?
You had them numbered, right? You ran out of
Yeah,
names.
I think we had like 16 at one time.
Whoa!
The dogs were great.
16 cats.
Those 5
16
dogs you
cats.
had.
5 dogs, yeah, a pack.
Yeah, the 3 little ones would stop playing, and then Guido would just sit there and go, bonk, bonk, bonk. That was his.
Buddy.
That was his angle.
Yeah,
Guido.
yeah.
Cheering
Guido
him
and
on.
Buddy.
Fucking baby dog.
Baby dog. It was Bear, Shaz, and Baby Dog.
And Buddy.
And Buddy. Yeah, Buddy was mine.
Yeah. Buddy was the one who would start all the shit. And then the other 3 would just get up on him. And then Guido
Yeah,
would just
yeah.
bark. Like, woo, like that, though. His front paws
Stanley
would come up a little. Boom.
And Stanley would jump up on your car.
I'm just goofing on it one day. Just like, look at this shit, man. I mean, this is so fucked up. These
Is
dogs.
there a goat on my car? I think your goat's
What
on my
about the
car.
pig? What about that big pig? What's the pig's name?
Oh, I think she was like Miss Piggy or something. Real original. That's the one I traded to Frank O'Rourke for a bass amp.
Ah, no kidding.
Traded a pig for a bass amp.
Good trade.
It's a lot of bacon.
Yeah.
A lot of bacon.
So, Frank O'Rourke, he was kind of a local celebrity, eh? Whatever happened to him?
He's living in Falmouth, Mass.
Yeah.
Grandkids. He still plays out occasionally.
Last time I saw Frank was when we went to see the reunion of bluegrass band there, Neon Valley Boys.
Oh yeah.
That's the last time I saw Frank.
Yeah.
Cold State
Yeah.
Park,
Still-
that one?
What?
At Cold State Park?
That's a nice place to
Neon
see a
Valley
band.
Boys at the
Outdoor
Cold
show.
State Park. Is that the one you're talking about?
That's a neat.
No, the
That's
one-
a really nice place.
The one I'm talking about was about 20 years ago.
Oh,
In Pawtucket, they did a reunion thing. Some music, I forget what it was, some music hall or something.
oh, that was 30 years ago. Easy for me.
Is it at the
Anymore.
Leroy?
I was in my 20s. Yeah.
It was like one of the first concerts I've ever seen. Was the Marshall Tucker Band at the Leroy in Pawtucket. That was a great time back in 1976.
Wow.
Mine was Foghat and ZZ Top.
Oh, ZZ Top was a good one to see for first concert.
Yeah, it was the Fandango tour. I actually, that 8-track was the concert I saw.
Oh, right. That's great.
Yeah, it was great.
I remember discovering that album, just like wore it out, you know,
Yeah.
wore
The
that
lights
album.
went
That was
down. The
like-
Civic Center started smelling like weed. And they go, hey, it's starting to smell pretty good in here. Then they played, get high, everybody, get high. Yeah. And there was no riots. There was no death squads.
It's wonderful. I saw the other night. I saw "Give Me Shelter" on the Netflix. That was
Yeah.
very interesting. Oh no, was it? Or maybe it was Max or something like that. But yeah, that was. They had this like free concert, and they got the stage, which is barely like 3 feet off the ground, and they had like the audience access right up to the stage, and they couldn't keep people off the stage, and so you had these big national and international acts right on the stage, and all these people, all they wanted to do was come up on stage and hang out with bands and stuff while they were performing. So they get the Hell's Angels, say, hey, have all the beer you want, just keep people off the stage. And
Yeah, oh, that was a good
That was a
idea.
mistake.
so they kept
Yeah, they
people
came
off
up
the
and
stage.
They beat the shit. They beat the shit out of fucking Marty from the Jefferson Airplane.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah.
movie.
And then they,
You just
Yeah.
beat the shit out of my lead singer or something like that.
yeah.
The Grateful Dead
Yeah.
showed up and they says, "No, we're not going on this stage."
Yeah, we're
They
good.
just turned around and left.
Good move.
I was in the LA Coliseum, and everybody on the field was just standing, right? And the people up front were starting to get crushed. And they had to stop everything and tell people to back up. And it's what happened periodically. Like I said, being down there had been insane. I was up in the nosebleed seats. Saw a lot of good shit. Cheech and Chong was there. It was like 2 days of this stuff. That April Wine, Toto, a bunch of them. All that. Yes, 79. Wow, it was 79.
Yeah, they had this thing
February.
called festival seating, which meant you just stood around in front of the stage, and they had to keep telling the audience to back up because everybody kept crunching forward, pushing toward the stage.
Yeah, it was a 2 day
This
thing. I
mad
slept in
crush
the
of
park
people.
in between. It was Saturday and Sunday. And like we took acid on the way up, right? And then this guy wanted to. I wanted to take both of them, right? We have 4, so we just take 2. Let's go in, right? He said, "No, save one for tomorrow." I said, "I don't want it." Like, and then they found it. Like they knew where it was. It was like a little fucking tiny pyramid, right? It's on the bottom of a cigarette pack. The guy like opened it up, tore it open, and just showed me 2 hits of acid. It's a fuck, and I'm thinking, I knew it. I wanted to just do them, right? I wanted to, and like, so, well, we got to go. He took the acid. I said, all right, where'd you get that? I said, I found the cigarettes. I found them. So they let me go, but they took the acid. But I knew it. You ever get that, right? You knew it. You fucking knew it.
But you already ate 2 hits, right?
No, 1. I was going to eat 2, and him eat 2. But he wanted me to no, let's eat one, and then save the other one for tomorrow. Because it was a 2-day thing,
Jeez,
it kind of made sense. But I didn't.
I couldn't imagine taking 2 hits, man. One's more than enough.
Oh,
Holy shit.
well, it depends on. I mean, no. Yeah, one time I did too many. I was
I did
like,
a 4-way hit.
oh,
No. Never do that again.
You hope. I laid in my apartment watching the shag grow. If I blinked, it becomes shag again. And then I just watch it. Then it would always hit the ceiling, blink, shag again. I don't know. I think I did that for like a couple hours. I fucking don't know. Then I was on the ship the next day. I saw my roommate. We did the same. And we just passed each other in a passageway. He just looked at me and went like this. Like, when is this day going to end, you know?
I want to
that
hold the
was too
chicken
much.
too. I want to hold the chicken too.
There was this girl below us sold it, right? She sold it.
Chicken.
And
Can't hear you.
The dog wants the chicken. Yeah, well.
He
Dog
had
is
no
wicked
interest in the
jealous.
chicken until you. He had no interest until you picked him up.
That's right. The dog is mad jealous about any kind of interaction with any animal other than it. But
He's gonna
Hey,
kill that chicken.
this is a New Hampshire red. This is what the
Really?
New Hampshire red looks like. Yeah,
It's a lot like a Rhode
it's
Island.
darker
red.
than the It's actually darker than the Rhode Island red. Oh, get the hell out of here!
it's bipedal.
Ah, no, calm down.
My dog Bender, if he got near a chicken, it'd be dead already. I couldn't stop her. The guy, one of my neighbors had a rabbit, but they didn't have a top. It was just a circle of chicken wire out in the open, and my dog, I could have just Bender, right? And she went in, snapped its neck, jumped the other side, like thunk, snap, thunk, gone in the woods. And I got home, it's half eaten on my front lawn. Then she buried the rest of it.
Just as well.
Yeah, but there's no control. I mean, there was nothing that I could have done.
I had
That was
And
just a
this
dumb
wolf,
thing on that guy's
I was
pot.
a kid. It was my grandparents. I would take care of it for them when they'd go to Florida or California in the winter, and I would take care of the wolf. and you had to keep the thing tied up all the time because if it got loose, it would come back with some livestock.
Was that
Somebody's
Tucci? Was that the
yeah,
name?
yeah, yeah,
I remember that.
yeah.
I remember your wolf. Like I
Yeah,
had a
it would
wolf.
come back. It would come back with like somebody's chicken, somebody's rabbit, a goat one time. Like you just couldn't let it go. You couldn't ever let it go. Like or you would escape sometimes, you know, dragging the rope behind it, and it's gone, you know. And
So did it? It just went feral, right?
no, my grandfather found some guy that wanted it more than he did.
Oh,
So,
well,
yeah, because it was a pain in the ass. It was a pain in the ass to keep it. You know.
yeah, it's a wolf. It's like having a lion. Fucking
Well, no, I mean it was friendly.
It's like that guy walking through the park with a, an exotic lizard on his shoulder. It's that guy.
It was a friendly, like as far as a dog goes, like for the family, it was friendly. It was a nice
Husky.
dog, like we taught it tricks and everything, but it was still a wild animal as opposed to a domestic dog. It was still like if you got loose, it would go kill something. You
yeah,
had
dogs.
to keep it cleaned up all the time.
Our dogs don't actually mature all the way. They still kind of stay
Yeah.
puppies, like in the head a little bit. You know, they never go feral.
Did you ever see that guy in the park with the snake? There's one in every park. There's like this guy with,
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Snake.
I've
You
worn
yeah,
them.
yeah.
I've seen that guy.
Yeah. Or an iguana.
You don't have
Yeah.
to go to a park for that. You just go to Walmart. Everybody brings their pets to Walmart, even though you're not supposed to bring anything but service dogs into the
This is my-
Walmart.
this is
Everybody
my-
brings their pets.
This is my
They walk
service
around the
lion.
store with their
Iguana.
pets.
This is my support iguana.
Yeah.
Right. My service rat.
See, I
My
was ahead of my
safety
time. I had
cougar.
a support. I was
Takes
ahead
all
of my
the
time. I
extra
had a
food out of
support-
my teeth, you know.
I had a support goldfish. I was ahead of my time.
Yeah.
Support gorilla.
Yeah, so and they put them in the carts and stuff. So all those carts you put your food in, have remnants of animals in there, from any
Great.
kind of animal, any kind of shit dog rat dog that people bring in, sit there and
And what is it with the
says it's
what is it with the support animals? I mean, you're taking care of them. They're not, like I don't know. They're not giving you
They're
much
supporting-
support.
Well,
It's
it's
support. It's an emotional support.
it's just a way to
Right.
get around a dumb law that says you can't take your dogs anywhere. So people don't want to put their dog in a hole. Some dogs don't want to go in a hole. So, fucking,
these.
get a doctor's note.
And these little rat
Uber,
dogs, they become like physical appendages of
Right.
these people, They can't, like these little,
No,
they might
with
as
the-
well be fused to their skin or something like that. This little yapping mouth, this little
Yeah,
Like this
right.
parasite,
throw food
real
in.
parasitic organism sticking out of their chest.
That's right.
Some
And if you
appendage.
take it away, then you
That's
start
appendage.
going to like seizures and shit until somebody hands
That's
it
right,
back to you. Yeah, just do shit like that. Stop flopping around, foaming at the mouth and shit. My support dog. I need my support dog. Quick.
My
Uber's
support
got a
parasitic
policy where they,
appendage.
Uber's got a policy where you're not supposed to refuse people with support animals, And there's a box you can uncheck, So I unchecked it because I don't mind dogs, but they fucking make a mess out of your car, And so I unchecked the box, and I got this email from Uber, this note from Uber saying, reminding me of the policy, And then,
So-
sure enough, I got another one, and I just keep a blanket in the back, and I say, "Hey, you mind if I put the blanket down?" And they're like, "Yeah, no, that's cool."
I
Yeah,
sat
because
in
you have to
dog
clean
pee.
up
1
after 'em.
star.
Yeah. Or
You don't get it.
all that
I think I got
dog hair
3
or
times.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on my
I got
black
it like
suit.
3 times.
On my
Yeah.
way to my
Yeah.
important dinner. I got dog
Yeah.
hair all over my suit.
You gotta
0
take the time
stars.
to clean your car, back it out before your next ride.
You
Right?
gotta clean it anyway because you.
They
know,
have levels though, Mikey, right? You're just the low tier. You're not like the luxury.
yeah.
I mean, they
Oh,
upsell.
no.
You're expected. You don't have to have a new, like you get that tier where you can have a beater.
Mhm.
So you just be that guy.
Uber X, baby. Uber X.
The one I always choose. You're my favorite. I like you people. Down at the bottom, the bottom rung, the little car.
You're the
cheap
one they stop at the feed store. I'll pick up a couple of bales of hay and whatnot. A
Yeah,
couple of sacks of manure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just
That's
specialize
the
in
weirdest
pets.
thing. I had somebody try to fit a fish tank in the back of my car.
You would fish, man. Were they goldfish?
Were there fish in it?
Nah, but it was used. It was like a used one.
And they took. Did
Oh,
they take
so
it to the Chinese
Still had that
restaurant?
smell.
A couple of dead fish in there, you know.
Take me to the Chinese restaurant. I have emergency goldfish.
Yep, I support fish.
Yeah. That sounds
So you
pleasant,
would have-
actually.
Mm,
Actually,
yeah.
that, like fish, yeah. Why not? You know, your little bowl, some doomed goldfish in it. It's going to be dead
That
by the end
ride.
of the day.
Do you remember that ride in not the ride, but the game in the amusement parks in Rocky Point? You get the little ping pong ball and the
Yeah, with a
goldfish
fish.
bowl. Yes,
Yeah,
I think that's where that fish came from.
I never
Yes.
got one.
Then you got to walk around the rest of the day with this fish.
Yeah.
You don't think of that. You don't think of that, do you?
Just dump it
Spend the
in the
rest of the day
chowder.
walking around with fish. Taking them on
Or
all
taking
the
on the-
rides. You're losing all the water.
Put on that ride, you lost your change in, Mike.
Yeah. There goes my fish.
Yeah,
Fish
that
is
was
good.
I
one.
support fish.
My
The fish came
support
down with
cash.
that trauma syndrome. I got a fish with a trauma syndrome. I'm going on the fucking roller coaster.
The flume. It was
What do
horrifying.
they call that? What do they call that? PSD.
Call what?
PTSD.
Oh yeah.
Nothing worse than a goldfish with PSD.
I think they all have that. As soon as you get stuck in that little bowl, I was in an ocean. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, it's like killer whales that's just the worst. Those fucking sea worlds and shit.
Yeah.
They suck.
I never won those.
They suck hard.
You ever see that documentary, Blackfish?
Yeah, a couple of times. I known
Yeah.
about that a long time. There's other ones too. There was there was a pod of killer whales that used to help these fishermen up in Alaska somewhere, and the reward was they got the tongue out of the whale that they caught. They assisted these fishermen. They were part of the hunt, and this new guy took over after years, right? And he was taking the whole thing. He wasn't going to let him have the tongue. And it was this big, and one fisherman, there was one guy left, says, "No, you got to do it this other way," and he fucking ruined the whole thing. You know, they learned too. I mean, you know, there's one pod
What was
that's
the documentary?
attacking boats off of Spain. They're attacking boats. They're like pleasure
that's
cruises.
right.
There's one pod. It's got a fucking it's like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you guys, fuck you people. People suck.
I like those whales.
Yeah. Well, they're mad. They're mad for. There's other ones that can hunt great whites. They track great whites now, and when they're eating the seals off the coast of California, right? One pod figured out if you turn a great white over, it goes catatonic, and then you can kill it, right? So they just come in and ram it, and make it just all they gotta do is get him upside down. He's done. And they killed that one, and it's like all the other great whites in the area knew it and screwed. One didn't stop till he got to Hawaii. He just went in a straight line to Hawaii, one great white. because they track them now with a satellite. And shit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was following this one whale, great white shark. It was a female, and for some reason, I don't know why I was getting notifications on this one, but it was swimming all around. And every now and then, you get a notification where it's a little satellite ping.
Yeah, sometimes they tweet.
Yeah,
Well,
it
it's a
was
person
weird, but the
doing it,
things
yeah.
travel, man. They travel a lot. They go far.
Yeah. Yeah, I followed
Those are
Sharks.
like that,
I
too.
followed Sharks on Twitter. That was one of the cool things about it when it was Twitter and they did shit like that.
You ever see that study on crows where like the guy wears a mask and he does something horrible to the crows?
Oh,
and
yeah, they
and
recognize your ass.
They can recognize your face. Yeah.
And they'll pass it on. Like, those
Yeah.
crows will never like you. Ever. Even
Right.
if they die off, the next generation will hate that guy. Yeah, we hate that guy.
They're fucking smart, man.
They're really smart.
And those
Well,
Well,
falconers,
birds are pretty smart.
I like crows. I've always been good to crows. I like seagulls, too.
Yeah.
I like all birds.
Well, chickens,
Those are the
there's
smart
studies
ones,
of
though.
chickens.
Cool.
They can recognize over 100 different faces. So birds are pretty intelligent.
I saw a
Something the
hawk
size
kill
of a
a rabbit, and all the crows were like up in the trees. They went, ah! They were like cheering him. Yeah, he killed it. And then they followed him. You know, I mean, that was the coolest thing. Like I didn't even notice the crows, but it just like suddenly showed up, and he was there. He looked, he looked at me, but I was like, wow, that was so cool. That was really great. I
the
like
one where the
birds.
crows they're trying to figure out how to get water out of a glass, and they put rocks. They keep putting rocks into the glass so the water level rises.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know some people that wouldn't figure that out.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah, plenty.
Imagine like T-Rex with that kind of brain power. Jesus.
Yeah, that's all you could do. Though was imagine. They were big, whatever they were. Pretty big. All mouth.
The attitude of a Rhode Island red rooster.
No, they were pacifists.
or
They were
New Hampshire
communists.
The brains of a raven and the attitude of a rooster, and the size of a tree.
Yeah. Full of feathers.
T-Rex.
Full of feathers.
That's the species that came up with capitalism. That's how long it's been around. They're the original-
Predatory capitalism.
That's right. I'm gonna get everything.
I don't know.
I got a monopoly in my
find that stuff
mouth.
Really fascinating. I still like reading about new dinosaurs they find. They keep finding new dinosaurs. It's amazing how many species there were.
Yeah, because there's supposed to be like 0.002% of all. The fossils only represent like 0.002%
Yeah.
of all the species that have ever lived. Or
It's a real unique.
it's a very tiny
situation to
number
get 'em.
that actually survive to be fossils.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing, huh? Well, the biodiversity, the different dinosaurs. How many different dinosaurs? They were really big critters running around. Right where we are right now, they were running around. Stuff still blows my mind. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Dinosaurs are supposed to be just for kids, but I still love them.
Not just for kids. Who's digging them up?
That's what I
That's
say.
right. This area.
Full-grown adults are the ones digging them up. More
Yeah,
bones,
it's something
more
you can
bones.
make a living at.
There was
Yeah.
a scientist. He was paying people to bring him bones, right? And like per bone. Then he found out that the natives were smashing them into pieces because. Yeah.
That figures.
Yep.
That figures.
It does.
Hey, capitalism, man.
See, that's what you do.
You see that guy that's been on Rogan? He lives up in Alaska, and for whatever reason, he's got this piece of land where it's just bones. And he's like an endless source of dinosaur fossils and bones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's really
Whatever
cool.
reason, the way the land worked, the way the water moved and stuff, just deposited, layer after layer.
They had some really big herds of like hadrosaurs and stuff that lived up there.
Mm.
Like, herd like buffalo-sized herds or caribou-sized herds of different kind of creatures, but it's amazing. Same kind of niche,
Yeah.
you know.
Woolly mammoth, tusks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's tons of fossil ivory up there in Alaska. That's the only ivory you're allowed to have in your possession is fossil ivory. Yeah, I had a saddle for my guitar made out of not the saddle, the pins, the string pins, made out of fossilized ivory tusk, mammoth tusk.
Huh.
They're really hard. It helps the sound kind of be crisp and bright.
Are we getting any closer on making one?
No, I don't have time, but I found some parts that I.
Oh no, I meant making a new
Making
making a
mastodon or a woolly
mastodon.
mammoth.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know. Boy, I hope they do it in my lifetime.
They keep saying it's right around the corner.
I know. I want to eat mastodon. I want to see what it tastes like.
We get so close.
Maybe it
and
wants
they
to
just
see
make
what
us
you
wait.
taste like.
Yeah, but they're gone and they don't have the labs that we have. They can just lab grow that meat and sell it. People would buy it.
Yikes.
Mammoth meat, mastodon
Yeah,
meat.
you could go get
I'd
it
buy it.
in your self-driving car. You can take your
Hell
self-driving
yeah.
car to your lab-grown meat butcher
Mastodon.
guy.
It's the 21st century, baby.
Brave new world, man.
Oh, the future sucks.
I don't know, man. I think the future's pretty cool. I went to the one day I was riding home listening to my Spotify on my truck with the nicest car stereo I've ever had, listening to commercial free, no DJ, just music, just great tunes from like our teenage years.
Okay,
And I
that's
pulled into the
good.
dispensary. I bought all this really great weed. It was this beautiful day, and I thought,
Okay, well, that's
I wish
good
I could
too.
go back and tell my 17-year-old self how great the future is going to be.
But that's not the future. That's just fucking today, man. That's not the future.
Yeah, it's the future.
No, it's not. You don't know what the fuck the future is going to bring. That's why they call it the future.
But the future is.
Why do they call it the future? Wait a minute.
Future.
Why?
Future.
Everything
They
today
call
is
it
the
like
future.
the
You're in trouble.
unknown. Why is it the future? Fuck the future. Call it the unknown. That's what it is.
The unknown.
Ooh, the
West
unknown.
into the unknown.
What's gonna happen? I don't know.
Well, what the who the fuck knows? Yesterday, today, and who the fuck knows?
I know. That's a day of the week. There's one day's gonna be called I don't wanna.
It's Sunday.
Yeah. Ain't gonna.
No, yeah. Saturdays I don't want to. Sundays I ain't gonna.
And Monday I'm out.
What's next? Tomorrow? Fuck this shit.
Tomorrow. I do everything tomorrow.
Never do today what you can put off till tomorrow.
I want to learn to relax.
Go on in. So you
Okay.
got you got like a nice Raptor show to go to. Mike, what are you doing today? You working Uber?
Nah, I'm done for the week. I'm just doing some bonsai, playing, Princeton.
I'm gonna hook my MIDI drum kit to a computer and hook it up to and get it to work through Linux on a program called Hydrogen. So I can sample anything. It's just MIDI signals off the drum kit, right? And those things are sad. The little boxes that come with it, right? They don't do anything. It's dumb. Yeah. I'm doing that today. I'm gonna make a video too on how to do it.
Nice.
It's kind of hard, but it's easy if I just show you the steps. Yeah, I figured this out a while ago. I've done it a couple of times. It's like $120 for the drum kit, and the computer I'm using is $35. All the software is free, and there you go. And you can also record The one thing I hate about the boxes on these is like, if you go out analog or anything, if you use the metronome, you can't have it separate. You can't have like the metronome in your earplugs, right? And not have it part of the fucking track. It won't separate it. Recording sucks on this thing. Even the output. Like if I use a sound card or something. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Thanks for asking.
Happy
All right, well, I'll
Mother's
see you
Day.
guys next week.
Great to see
Happy
you
Mother's
guys.
Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.